wanna get away, but I could use some company. If you're alone like me, we could go on a trip. Girl, I wanna see the sun, dive into the deep ocean, dance with you all night long, move as you swing your hips. Let's take a break from the stress and the hate. Feel the loving, feel the rhythm, singing oh na na, oh na na.
Hey everyone, welcome. Come on in. It is Mindset Monday and I'm super excited to be here. My name is Ilyasa Simpson, aka Coach Illy. This is Mindset Monday, y'all. And here on Mindset Monday, we talk about tips on how to improve our lives, how to have a healthier mindset, how to be healthy, have healthy mental health, and just get away from depressive mood swings, anxiety, right? These are things that weigh heavy on our shoulders. On sometimes people have it every day that they are not feeling well, but they are saying, "Oh, I'm good." You're not good. This is a series of stop the bullish and breaking our silence. We are breaking our silence because we are here to stomp out depression. Every day is not a good day. Some days are worse than others, but there are some that every day feels like the worst day of their life. And I want to start with this. Waking up is half the battle. It's half the battle. Waking up is the gift of life. If you can breathe, you can do it. If you can breathe, you can do it. If God woke you up today, say, Lord, I thank you. And then proceed on with positive affirmations to say, I am going to have a good day. I will not let anything get in my way. I will weed out the negative and inhale the positive. Let yourself know that you will be okay no matter how bad it looks. Again, today's topic, we are talking about being alone, loneliness. Is being alone too much of a bad thing, right? The impact of being alone depends on the individual's preference. There are some people that like to be alone, but then there are some people who are alone and feel lonely and don't know what to do about it. It makes them feel sad. It makes them feel hopeless. It makes some people feel angry. But whatever your mood is, identify your mood. Let's say, like, if you want to, be alone, have some self time, some self-care time, some self-love time, that's okay. But then it is essential to strike a balance to what aligns you for your personal needs and your personal well-being versus something negatively to be alone and not engage with others. Listen, everyone has their own mood swings because, again, every day is not a good day. And you may say, well, I need to take a minute for myself, an hour for myself, a day, a week, a month for myself. But whatever it is, stay aligned with the good life, the good mindset, the positive thoughts, and be mindful if you're slipping into the negative dark side of things, which can ultimately be crucial to your mental health and your emotional health. So 9 times out of 10, humans, I'm going to just say this, humans need humans to survive comfortably in this world. So as a human, we generally want to live near people and be sociable when we feel like it. Notice I said when we feel like it, right? Because then the times that we want to have solitude and, just love on ourselves, that's okay. Social disengagement almost completely is a form of chronic social isolation. And that condition can lead to social anxiety, loneliness, depression, and low self-esteem. And again, like I just want to share moments that, when you're going through something, if someone had a traumatic experience, someone had an unfortunate occurrence that happened in their lives, and you you weren't ready for it. It hit you hard. It punched you in the face. It knocked you all the way out, and you still are bewildered of, oh my God, I can't believe A, B, and C happened. Whatever it was that stopped you from moving around daily in your life, and with successful tasks being fulfilled, you have to identify that. And, am I okay? Or am I not okay? And if you're not okay, what are you going to do about it? So tonight, again, being alone is okay. But when it turns into a space where you're going into anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, you're starting to doubt yourself, you're starting to be uncomfortable with your space, you're starting to feel isolated and want to be socially isolated on purpose, right? You're doing this intentionally. And sometimes people are just mad with the world and they want to shut everybody out because life, according to what they want, is not what's in front of them right now. And adjustment, people have hard challenges getting adjusted to the new normal for them. It's like, okay, I lost a family member. I lost my mom. I lost my father. I lost my child. I lost my cousin. Somebody who was extremely close to you. You lost them. They're no longer here. You can't physically touch them. You can't physically call them to hear their voice, get a hug, get some advice, get some good food. That will hold a damper on you, and you can be in spaces and places where it's challenging for you to adjust that that person is no longer here. And then it takes you to a place of anger and despair. And you get real funky with your family, you get funky with your friends, and you shut them out and you cuss them out and you go through adjustment changes that make you fickle to the situation. Understandable. This is understandable. However, you have to ask yourself some questions. Are you being alone for a long period of time, over 2 weeks, closer to a month, 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, 6 months, a year? That falls into a category where it starts to affect your well-being of life, your activeness of being um in a place where you refuse to allow people to love you. You refuse to eat properly because you start neglecting yourself. You are not acting in a way where it's healthy for your mental health or your physical health or your emotional health. So tonight I want to give you some tips on if you are going through challenges of loneliness. And there are strategies for everything. If there's a problem, there is a solution, y'all. Y'all do not have to be out here by yourselves. You do not have to be out here thinking you're the only one with this problem or this situation, because I promise you, you are not. I promise you, you are not. So I just want y'all to please share this broadcast, because I know you know someone, or maybe it's you that's experiencing these feelings of loneliness, that you are intentionally not connecting with people because you want to stay in your dark space. It makes you feel good at the moment. You don't want to speak to anyone. You don't want to adjust to your situation, and it may take a little bit of time. But I promise you, if you want somebody to love you, if you want your support systems to be in place, if you desire to smile again, because it doesn't always have to be sad and crying in dark spaces and dark places and you're paralyzed in your thought process. Listen, I promise you, you are not the only one, but I'm saying to yourself, help you, help you, help you, help you. And you have to ask yourself some questions. Do I really want to be in this alone space? Do I like this feeling of being lonely? Do I like this feeling of no one, I don't want anyone to come in my space? Do I really like this? Does this really feel good to me? Or do you enjoy being in the company of others? Do you have that one person or two person that makes you feel special? Do you have a group of people that you used to be involved with that you miss them and you separated yourself because you wanted to be socially isolated and say, okay, I just can't do it anymore? Is it you can't do it anymore? Did you really stop allowing people and stop yourself from being that person for that person? Come on, y'all. I know there's a time in your life that you smiled. I know there's a time in your life where laughter was something common. But then there are people that they never had laughter. They never had to smile on a constant basis, and it felt good to them all the time. But I want to say today's the day you could turn everything around. You can turn everything around, and I'm going to show you how. First thing you're going to do is you're going to connect with others. You are going to pick up the phone, and if you're still scared to pick up the phone, text somebody. Text somebody, reach out to a friend or a family member, and you schedule time to catch up with them. Yeah, you lost track of time. I need you to reach out to somebody and catch up with them. Go out for lunch, go out for dinner, go feed the ducks, go play pool, whatever you want to do, but do something. Go sit on a bench in the park and watch the people go by. But use that time to bond with the people, reconnect with people that you felt out of touch with. Join some clubs, join some classes, you know, be a part of certain groups, whatever interests you, what, that common goal of that you guys come together. Attend some social events and gatherings that are in your social circle. Volunteer. Get involved with volunteer work, whether it be a special group, whether it be from your church, whether, sometimes your jobs have little side groups that you can volunteer for, right? Or create your own group and have people come volunteer with you. There's also something called hobbies and interests. I've had few conversations with people that they said they have no hobby or not one interest. They just get up, go to work, and come home, and that's their life. There's life besides work. There's a life that maybe you should discover with yourself to say, I like painting, or I like playing golf, or I like knitting, crocheting. I like, going to the shooting range and shooting off different types of guns. Like, there are so many hobbies out here in the world, and people create their own hobbies. Have an interest, do something else besides sitting in the house, being a couch potato, or just eating snacks. Guess what? That places you in a place where you are becoming unhealthy because you're not moving. Your body is getting stiff. You are losing range of motion. You are gaining weight, and that decreases your self-esteem. It decreases your self-confidence, right? So understand the slightest thing that you take away from your life it will decrease in your livelihood, your well-being, your physical um um being. So get up and do something. Go walk around the track. Go do something. So online communities. Ever since COVID, there are hundreds of thousands of online communities. People, everything, mostly the people would do in person, they have adapted a way to do it online, to do Zoom online, to um, do how-to classes online. You can learn anything online now. YouTube University, I'll call it, has everything, anything of interest, anything that you didn't know how to do, you can learn it on YouTube if you're not in the mood to ask anyone else. And there's also something like people shut down their lives to create a whole new life for themselves in a different type of career. Like if you want to shift careers and not do what you do anymore, YouTube University has different interests that will teach you step by step on how to become a quote unquote whatever you decide to follow. um, Self-reflection. Use time by yourself to reflect on your personal growth. Look year from year or month from month, or make it in the moment, minute by minute. Am I the same? Am I different? How am I the same? How am I different? What are my likes? What are my dislikes? I promise you, whoever you are today, 20 years ago, you were not that person today. I promise you, 15 years ago, I promise you, 35 years ago, you are not the same person that you are right now. Because guess what? If you are the person that I'm talking about, and 20 years ago you were happy, you were 40 pounds lighter, you were outside doing your thing, right? You were flying all over the place. You were the life of the party. And now you are in a place of sadness. You are in a place of loneliness. You are in a place where you lost your confidence. You lost your self-esteem. You are not that person. So take the time to self-reflect, to see how you want to improve yourself. See how you want to make yourself better. Because there are some people that go, oh, I know I'm not doing right. And you sit and stay stuck there. You don't have to stay stuck there. Just say, okay, today's the day, is a new something for me. Again, adapt to your new normal, because you are not the same person that you were yesterday. And guess how you could do that? You could start from exercising. Get up off that couch, get up out that bed, start cleaning things up, start making your place where you lay your head smell good, make it enchanting where you want to come in and go, oh, this feels good. This smells good in here. I tell you what, just like I told my clients, where you fall asleep at every night is the same space that needs to be organized, because the energy that's in your room, you will carry it in your head. If your room is not organized, you may walk around a bit confused and all over the place and not organized. You may be organized to a smidgen, but you are not using your organization skills to full capacity where it benefits you on an everyday basis. We need you in a place to have energy, not to not have energy. Open up your blinds. Let the sun shine in. Let the energy of the sun put energy in your room so your head can feel full, your heart can feel free, and you can just get up and do you. Have some excitement, some enthusiasm that you are alive. Because if loneliness sets in, right? You you are unable to function at full capacity. You are unable to help someone where you are giving them your 100% because you're not giving 100% to yourself. If you are that person that always gives, pouring into somebody else, you are pouring in empty cups from empty cups here. That's not productive. That's giving somebody some half behind help. Oh, just do it. It's over there. Go pick this up. No, get up, have energy. Show them how to do it, and y'all do it together. When you're teaching someone something, you demonstrate. And then y'all do it together. Then you allow the person to do the same task by themselves. Work on a hand over hand and of encouragement. Provide verbal praise. Allow someone to give them a task so they can, they can feel that they are being trusted with a directive. And then when they completed the task, give them a hand clap. Give them a shout out and say, yes, you go, because you did it. But be mindful. Be mindful and practice mindfulness. Meditate and center yourself to manage your feelings of loneliness. Manage your feelings of sadness. Center yourself with meditation so you can say, okay, I'm right here with it. We're going to stay within this minute. I'm going to feel everything I'm feeling. I want to deal with it so I can heal from everything that's hurting me. Because if you don't deal with what's hurting you, if you don't deal with the pain, you will not heal. And your sadness and loneliness, low self-esteem, bitterness, despair, depression will not go anywhere. You just made it say, okay, well, I'm going to stick around a little bit longer. This is not what life is about. Don't take life for granted, y'all. Life is important. You are important. You are everything. God woke you up today. Be grateful. And every day that He wakes you up, that is half the battle. The choice is yours to say, I will have a great day. And I'm going to go outside and have everything positive happen to me. I'm going to receive everything that God wants me to have. You have to speak life within your life, y'all. So practice mindfulness, practice going outside, practice reconnecting with people that you lost track of. It's never too late. And so what? They mad at you. So what? Just apologize. Just apologize. Guess what? Something else you could do is get a pet. If you don't have a pet, get a pet. Get a pet. Because the pet will make you get up out your bed because you have to walk the dog. You have to feed the dog or the cat, the parrot or the fish. You have to do things because they have to be healthy and alive, right? And that only comes by you participating in maintaining the pet that you have. So remember, it is okay that you want to be by yourself. That's okay because everyone needs some alone time. But it's not okay to suffer from loneliness, to suffer from depression, to be overwhelmed with life and being persistent to say, I don't want to be bothered with anybody. I just want to be by myself. I can do everything by myself. You can, but it's better with support. And be honest with yourself. Be brutally honest with yourself and ask yourself, is being lonely worth my self-esteem? Is being lonely a bad thing? Again, align yourself with your thoughts. Being by yourself is okay, but being lonely and feeling alone is not. And there's also something of being alone with people in the room, with people in the house, with people at an event. You can still feel alone. Identify that. Ask yourself some questions. Why am I feeling this? And then write it down, work it out. And always, always, if you don't have a support system, find yourself one. There's always professionals in this field. You could talk to me. Go to my website, www.thechargeroom.com. I am on YouTube. I am in this special group, The Charge Room. There is help. Inbox me on my page of Facebook. You can hit me up on Instagram in The Charge Room. There are too many avenues to get help. You do not have to suffer alone, because sometimes suffering alone will take you to a place of loneliness where you give up on yourself. Suicide is not an option. Giving up on yourself is not an option. Share this broadcast, y'all. Thank y'all for stopping by, and I hope this helps someone. My name is Ilyasa Simpson. This is The Charge Room on Mindset Monday. Have a great, great week.
Hi, everyone. This is Ilyasa Simpson, aka Coach Illy of the Charge Room. The Charge Room has an additional entity called the Divine Expressions Media. If you're looking to be a show owner, yes, host your own show. Whether you are a content creator or just someone that wants to start fresh from the beginning and you had a dream to be on TV, this is your time. This is your moment. Become a show owner today. I have 5 spots available. And guess what? Your show will be aired on Roku, Fire, and Apple TV platforms. So connect with us today. Text show to 917-810-7400. Come, let's connect to put you on the air.
I wanna get away, but I could use some company.